Namaskar, welcome to the session. I am Dr. Bharati HB, Deputy Chief Medical Officer working at Jindal Nature Cure Institute. Today's topic is diabetes mellitus type 2. Because of the COVID-19, most of the people are inside the house or locked down. They cannot just do the routine checkup for their diabetes. So here I'm taking a step to direct how to control the sugar levels, how to monitor your blood sugar at home itself, and keep a track of the disease. Diabetes mellitus is a metabolic disorder, mainly the carbohydrate metabolism, characterized by the increased sugar level in the blood due to the secretion of the insulin is reduced or not acting properly on the body or both the conditions. Previously, the diabetes mellitus was seen in elderly people or older adults. But nowadays, due to the overeating, lack of exercises, stress, it is seen in youngsters. Hence, it is called as lifestyle disorder also. This diabetes is mentioned by Sushruta in 6th century BC as sweet urine, and he termed the condition as Madhumeha. So it is not the disease of new generation or anything, it's a very old disease, but it all depends upon our lifestyle. So when we come across the diabetes, first we have to see the types of diabetes. In types of diabetes, we have diabetes mellitus type 1, diabetes mellitus type 2, gestational diabetes, and secondary diabetes. In type 1 diabetes, there is absolutely no insulin produced in the body. So a person has to depend on the insulin for his survival. And this is commonly seen in youngsters, like from the age of 5, 6 years of child itself, it is seen. Whereas the diabetes type 2 is common in grown-ups or like from the youngsters it starts after the age of 20 maybe. Gestational diabetes is seen among the pregnant ladies. So there are hormonal changes due to which the diabetes comes. And this gestational diabetes may just go away once the delivery has happened, or it may continue as a disease itself for the rest of their life. Secondary causes may be because of obesity or polycystic ovarian diseases. Coming to the risk factors, the main risk factor for the diabetes is hereditary. So if the family history is present with the diabetes, a person is prone for it surely. If both the parents are having the diabetes, then the child will have surely 100%. If one of the person is suffering, then there are chances of 50%. Secondly comes the stress. So when the stress is there, our endorphins are produced in the body, which inhibits the action of insulin so that it doesn't work properly on the system. Thirdly, it is the unhealthy eating habits, sedentary lifestyle, and obesity. These are the main risk factors for the diabetes. What are the symptoms for the diabetes? Symptoms are increased urination, weight loss, lack of energy, increased thirst. These are the main symptoms or the signs what a person may show, but it is always detected randomly when a person goes to the routine blood test or with any other complaints. Being in the naturopathy, here I would like to give importance for the diabetes when you want to check or control it by yourself at home. So when we want to say it's a diabetes, the criteria goes for the sugar level in the blood. Blood sugar level, if the fasting blood sugar level is above 125 ml per dl, then it is considered as diabetes. Not only the fasting blood sugar, the postprandial, that is 2 hours after the lunch, it should be more than 200. Then we consider a person as diabetes. The third criteria, what we see is nowadays most of the labs are checking the glycosylated hemoglobin, which is the 3 months average test, that is HbA1c. This is not a sensitive test to diagnose the diabetes, but HbA1c is a gold standard for monitoring long-term diabetes. Coming to the management of diabetes. Management is done mainly, first is the food and exercise or the lifestyle change. The second comes the oral medication. The third comes the insulin. Being in the naturopathy side, so ours is a prevention thing. Prevention is always better than cure. So prevention, you have to do it with food and exercises. Food. So as you know, the food should be our medicine. So in diabetes also, to prevent it or to control it, food should be our first mandatory to control the diabetes. So in taking the food or the diet, one should keep in mind first on the weight control. The food, what you eat, should control the weight. Secondly, the food should have all the nutritional requirement for the body. Thirdly, it should control the glycemic index of a person and control the sugar level. Fourthly, it should also control the cholesterol or the lipid profiles. So coming to the diet, the person should have always a timely food. When a person is taking timely food, the appetite will be controlled and the portion also gets controlled. Secondly, when a portion is coming, the quantity, one should control the portion. Controlling the portion is very difficult. So, always add the fiber along with the carbs. Fiber meaning mainly the vegetables. When a person consumes more of vegetables, the sudden rise in the sugar level due to the carbs will be controlled. Secondly, the portion control automatically happens. Along with this fiber diet, you can just add a buttermilk or a soup also, which gives a satisfaction. And always try to have the dinner as early as possible and try to keep at least 2 to 3 hours gap between the dinner and the sleep. Coming to the main diet of the diabetics, fenugreek seeds or the methi seeds is very good, acts like a medicine for the diabetes. Consuming the soaked fenugreek seeds in the morning as well as before going to bed controls or slows down the absorption of the sugar level from the blood itself so that it controls the sugar. Secondly, adding the Karela juice or the bitter gourd juice in between two meals controls the sugar level. Other healthy drinks are there like white pumpkin juice, avla juice, nulkol juice, tomato juice. So these will be very much beneficial in controlling the diabetes. In between two meals, any of these juices can be added, but compulsorily the methi in the morning and the evening, Karela juice one time at least in a day is a must. Always allopathy doctors recommends to have small meal in between or again and again, not to give long gap. But how to control this? What to eat in this long gap? The best idea is a person really will not be very hungry, but still to maintain the sugar level, one can have any of these juices what I mentioned. Along with that one, a person can have salads or a dry snacks like a roasted chana, dry chuda or a kakra because this satisfies the tongue also and it controls the hunger pangs. Fruits is a must for a person. Like how the vegetable is important, fruit is a must for a body to build up. But being a diabetic, one cannot eat too many fruits in one go. And one cannot combine the fruit with the carb, any other carbohydrate, what is they are taking. So never take a fruit when a person is taking a normal meal. When you're eating a roti or rice, never combine these things with the fruit. You can keep the fruit in between two meals, or you can have the fruit salad sprout as a one meal itself. Most of the time in naturopathy, we recommend this fruit salad sprout soup diet for the dinner so that it will be light and nutritious, easily to digest. Coming to the water, so a person has to drink 3 liters of water irrespective of his thirst. There should be a gap of half an hour before or after food, but apart from this one, a person can consume easily 3 liters of water. Coming to the fasting, if any condition rises like pre-diabetic or insulin resistant cases, which happens commonly with the PCOD cases, they can do the fasting regularly. So if a control is there on the mind, 24 hours fasting can be done. So starting from the morning and ending up in the next day morning. So in between, a person can take liquid diet like lemon juice, buttermilk, tomato juice, or like a bowl of soup, or white pumpkin juice, milk, etc. If they find it difficult to do 124 hours fasting in a week, they can do the intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is nothing but a long gap between the dinner and the morning breakfast. So you can finish off your dinner by 6 o'clock, and next day you can start your meal at 11 o'clock. But once again, in between, drinking water or low calorie juices like lemon juice or aloe vera juice can be introduced. So this all about the food which will be helpful for a person to control his diabetes. Coming to the exercise part. In exercise part, I usually recommend physical exercises and the yoga. Both are a must. Coming to first for the yoga class. Yoga is for both mind and body. Initially, as I told you, diabetes is a lifestyle disorder. So here, it may be the stress, it may be the lack of exercise, whatsoever it is there. So to give the exercise for both mind and body, yoga is mandatory. Along with the yoga, you can practice the pranayama. So relaxation technique like yoga nidra. And when you're doing the yoga, always keep in mind that yoga normalizes the hormones. So it has got a direct control on diabetes. Try to initially do with the guidelines, because a condition should be known what are the good exercise for a person, which are the good asanas for a person. So under the guidance, you start the exercises and continuously try to do it. Coming to the whole body exercises, where calorie burning exercises one has to do it, and whole body has to be involved in this condition. In such a condition, that good type of exercise are walking, which is easiest way. Next comes the option swimming, it may be the bicycling, it may be the jogging. But when you start doing this type of exercises, one has to do it for minimum 45 minutes. And when a person is really on the diabetic medication, one should have a clear cut on his sugar levels and keep a sweet side by him, so that if he feels his sugar, low sugar or anything, he can just control the hypoglycemia. When you do the exercises, keep in mind always the timings. In a fixed time, when you do the exercises, better effect will be there on the body as well as on the mind. And as the mind is always says, not now, don't encourage it. Always say, finish it up now, and now you have to do it. Coming to the therapies. Naturopathy aims in preventing the disease. So in naturopathy, the best treatment for the diabetes is the mud pack, what we keep it on the abdomen as well as on the eyes. So because of the non-availability of the mud, so one can replace it with the cold towel compress. So wet the towel in the normal tap water, put it on the abdomen for 15 to 20 minutes. So if required, like same thing, a small kerchief or a hand towel can be kept it on the eye also. This has to be done in empty stomach. So before your breakfast, you have to finish this treatment. This is a basic treatment which stimulates the organ for the better function for the throughout the day. Second basic treatment is the hip bath. Cold hip bath is very good, where the water temperature varies from 18 degrees Celsius to 22 degrees. So 15 minutes duration. Just immerse only your hip portion from the umbilicus to the mid thigh in the water. Keep in mind to keep the other part of the body completely dry. Apart from these two simple treatments, one can practice the gastrohepatic pack, where we keep the hot water bag on the abdomen and the ice bag on the back. So this is very good to stimulate the liver as well as for the intestine to control the sugar level. Castor oil pack on the abdomen is also very much beneficial. Whole body treatments like immersion baths, which is very good treatment to control the sugar level itself, relaxes a person. And massage, oil massage is recommended weekly once to relax a person, improves the circulation of the whole body. Coming up is the next steam bath or the sauna bath, which releases the toxins through the skin by sweating. Weekly once or twice by doing this one, the body's toxins are eliminated and to certain extent a person gets relaxed. So this is my short advice on the diabetes. Try to control it. So never neglect the diabetes. It is a disease where externally a person says, I am fit and fine, but internally always the damages takes place. So don't neglect it. Thank you.